So, you know how Star Trek Online announced that it was giving away an Epic Phoenix Prize token for the upcoming Delete Alt Control event? Well, it turns out it's actually even better than we thought. So Star Trek Online just gave out the information on the rewards that will be for the Delete Alt Control event, which, reminder, that comes out on May 28th and will be up until June 27th on PC. For console, that'll be going up at a later date. I'm guessing it'll be around like late June, maybe a little later than that. But yeah, usually it's usually at least a month between the two. We already know that the rewards for this event are going to be much greater than your typical TFO event because, you know, this one's giving away an Epic Phoenix Prize token, which, you know, that's never happened before. We're getting a new torpedo, these new Type 14 shuttle pets, and 500 Lobi crystals, which that's also huge. We rarely get Lobi crystals outside of the event campaign, and while it's not quite as many as the event campaign gives, it's still, like, 500 is still quite a bit. But the big news here is about the Phoenix Prize Pack, because according to this, it is going to be reclaimable once per character on your account. So instead of just getting one single token that you can only use on one single character, you are getting one single token for every single character you will ever have for Star Trek Online. This is going to really increase the value on doing this event for a lot of players, because this goes from being able to claim one Phoenix ship for one character to being able to claim one Phoenix ship for every character you have. Because this has always been the big complaint about the Phoenix Prize store, mainly the Epic portion of the store, where that's where all the ships are, and that they're all single character unlocks, which is really dumb because those ships started out as event ships, which during the event they were account unlocks, but then they go from being account unlocks to single character unlocks if you missed out on the event. And that sucks, especially considering that the drop rate for the Epic Phoenix Prize packs are insanely low. So, I mean, it was already a huge thing that they were giving out one for free via an event, but now to find out that token is available as a once per character reclaimable token, that's huge. You know, a lot of us have been saying that it'd be really nice if they would make the ships in the Phoenix Prize store account unlocks, but honestly, this is kind of better, at least in certain situations for a number of people, because, you know, instead of just locking yourself into one ship for your entire account, it's the token that's the account unlock. So you'll be able to claim the token and then get like the Bajoran Interceptor on one character if you need the Domino on that character, but maybe you have another character that doesn't really benefit from having the Domino, but would benefit more from having something like the Protomatter Projector off the Lucari ship. So then that second character could just claim the Lucari ship instead. The only downside is for, you know, people like me who have all of those event ships unlocked on their account already, because we actually played the event because I've been playing this game for so long. Because for us, this is basically just, you know, a handful of free Phoenix Tech upgrades that are claimable on every character. Actually, I wonder if they're going to balance that somehow, because theoretically you could just keep making new characters claiming this token, and then you just have an infinite supply of Phoenix Tech upgrades. Wonder if someone thought about that over there. We also got info on the other rewards available in this event. The first is going to be the Dimensional Hypermass Torpedo Launcher. What this does is it's a torpedo that has a chance to siphon off your target's subsystem power and shield capacity and grant it to the torpedo source, i.e. you. They are otherwise mechanically identical to quantum torpedoes, although they deal slightly more base damage and have a slightly longer firing cooldown, which that's a little concerning, because the quantum torpedoes cooldown is already like at a good middle ground where it's exactly where you want it to be. So lengthening that does concern me, especially because like it's already like 8 seconds. So like if they've upped that to like 10 seconds, that's gonna make it kind of annoying to deal with for entwined tactical matrices. So using this with fire at will might not be the best idea. And the fact that it only deals slightly more damage to compensate means that it's probably not going to be that great. And even then, all it does is drain subsystem power and shield capacity from targets. I mean, it might be kind of okay for drain builds, but even it only has a chance to do so, which makes me think that this is just a proc, so it might even be just a really small 2.5% chance, and if that's the case, that's stupid. But hopefully it's larger than that. But even then, this isn't gonna this this isn't gonna beat any of the existing torpedoes. Obviously, maelstroms are gonna be far more powerful than this. Even the dark matter torpedo is definitely gonna be more favorable than using this on a lot of builds. So yeah, it'll be useful for, you know, gearing up new tunes that you're just now, you know, putting together, and you know you need reclaim gear on. It'll probably be useful for that, but that's about it. And we also got info on the Type 14 shuttle pets, which there's been a lot of questions about because the last blog on this was very vague. We didn't know if this was being implemented as an actual hangar pet or if it was going to be a console or some kind. But based on this description, it looks like it's going to be a distress beacon. So it's going to be a device that you put in a device slot, and then you click it, and then it'll summon in a bunch of these Type 14 shuttles, and they will only stick around for about 60 seconds. This device is a distress call beacon that will call in a squadron of 8 Type 14 Federation shuttles. These small craft are capable of using photon torpedo spread to do damage to groups of foes, as well as engineering team to repair you and your nearby teammates. They will perform a tactical withdrawal from the area after 60 seconds. This device shares a minimal cooldown with other distress call devices. It may be activated from your inventory and cannot be used while piloting a small craft, which is weird because they are small craft. Why wouldn't you be able to use this on other small craft? Okay, so it works like a lot of the other distress call beacons that are already in the game, mainly the ones that can be used from your inventory, like Beacon of Kalos or the Nimbus 3 one, I forget what it's called, or the Delta Flight one. I imagine this one's going to disappoint a number of people. I know a lot of people were hoping for these to be actual hangar pets, but yeah, they're just a distress call. You're gonna be able to call them for 60 seconds, and that's about it. Honestly, I'm kind of indifferent about it. Like, it would have been cool if they were actual hangar pets, but even if they were actual pets, I'd probably never end up using them because nothing beats the Type 7 shuttles right now, because the Type 7 shuttles have attack pattern beta 3, and, you know, torp spread and engineering team ain't gonna beat that. I've already posted about this on Twitter, and there's a lot of I'll believe it when I see it going on in the comments in there. And guys, I know Kale has made some really bad typos in the past, but he's never made one this bad. I don't see a reason to doubt this right now, so calm down. So yeah, those are the prizes we're getting. A reclaimable Epic Phoenix prize token, which is going to be usable once on every character you have, which is pretty cool. The Dimensional Hypermass Torpedo, which it just sounds like a Drain torpedo. I don't imagine it's going to be that impressive. Drain builds might find it kind of interesting, but, you know, we'll see. The Type 14 shuttle pets turned out to be a distress call beacon, which, like I said, is probably going to disappoint some of you, but on the bright side, it's one of those older, it's one of the older style distress call beacons that don't have to be equipped in an actual device slot. You can just leave it in your inventory and just, you know, have access to it. So that's something. And then, of course, there is the 500 Lobi crystals, which are, you know, they're 500 Lobi crystals. It lets you buy stuff from the Lobi store. That's going to be nice. I mean, it's not enough for a ship, but there's plenty of great gear in there. Oh, and just to go over it, to participate in this event when it goes live on the 28th, you will either need to do the new episode, Situation Under Control, or the previous episode, Scorpion's Abyss, do the new TFO, Borg Battle Royale, or the previous new TFO, Guillotine. Just do one of those a day, and you will earn progress toward winning all of this. So yeah, reclaimable Epic Phoenix prize token. That's going to be kind of huge for a lot of people. Granted, I'm not one of them because I already have all those ships unlocked on my account, but whatevs. Okay, interrupting the outro because Joe and Stowe here pointed out something that I didn't notice. So apparently the blog was updated before I saw it. Before it made a note about this portion where the Epic Phoenix prize token could be reduced down to, you know, a pair of ultra rares, and then so on and so on, like the normal Phoenix prize tokens normally can. But that section was later removed from the blog, and according to the Stowe Wiki over here, they're saying that the token cannot be smelted down, and this is intentional. It appears that the blog was updated to reflect that. Yeah, remember what I said earlier about this possibly being an exploit for infinite Phoenix tech upgrades? Yeah, I guess they thought about that. So with that in mind, it makes sense that they wouldn't want players to be able to create infinite amounts of tech upgrades, but at the same time, it is disappointing to hear that players like myself, who already have all of these ships unlocked on our accounts, to us, this Epic Phoenix prize token is worthless now. So, great. I guess that's why they threw in the Lobi crystals as a way to appease those of us who already have those ships unlocked. So, with all that in mind, let me know what you think down below in the comments, and while you're down there, be sure to like and subscribe and hit that bell for notifications. If you'd like to further support the channel, you can hit that join button to become a channel member, or you can check out the merch store, or check out the affiliate codes down in the description, and, you know, just do all the usual outro stuff I always talk about. Either way, though, thank you so much for watching. My name's Stu, and I will see you guys next time.